Good morning and welcome to the City News in 10, our daily news bulletin, every day, 7 a.m. I do apologise, first of all, we've not done anything over the last few days, especially daily news in 10, simply just to have a little bit of a mark of respect to Her Majesty the Queen, who sadly did pass away last week, and obviously we know what's going to happen over the weekend and obviously on Monday. So, and also I've had some personal issues as well with family I've had to deal with. And like I said, it's back today. I'm going to try my best to keep it going all week. But as I said, there are some family issues going on at the moment that I am required for, sadly. So please bear with us this week. There will be lives, but daily news in 10, we will try our very best this week. So I do apologise. Let's get into the news. So, Tuesday, 13th of September. What is going on? Well, the Premier League yesterday announced that there are further postponements within the Premier League calendar. So, what I'm going to do for you in a moment, I'm going to read you the full statement that the Premier League put out on their website yesterday. So, I'll make sure that goes out for you word for word. Bit of good news is Manchester City's Premier League clash at Molineux against Wolverhampton Wanderers is not one of the games that is currently or will not be postponed. So, now you've all breathed a little sigh of relief and you're relaxed and you get your football back. Here is the Premier League statement put out yesterday. Premier League fixtures will resume this weekend coming up after a pause to the season as a mark of the respect following the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. 7 of the 10 Premier League fixtures this weekend will be played, with 3 matches postponed due to the events surrounding the Queen's funeral, which we know it is on Monday. In addition, kickoff times will change for 2 Premier League matches as well. Matches that have been postponed on Sunday, the 18th of September, are Chelsea's match against Liverpool at Stamford Bridge and Man United's team home match versus Leeds United. I still won't say Manchester even when it's in an official website statement, should I say. Brighton and Hove Albion's fixtures against Crystal Palace that was due to be played at 3 o'clock on Saturday the 17th have also remain postponed. So this weekend's matches are as scheduled. Friday the 16th of September, Aston Villa will play Southampton at 8 o'clock. Also on Friday the 16th of September, Nottingham Forest will play Fulham at 8 p.m. Then on Saturday, of course, the lunchtime big kickoff that does interest Manchester City fans is Wolves against Manchester City, live 12:30 kickoff. That will be on BT Sport as well. 3 o'clock, Newcastle will play AFC Bournemouth. And at 5:30, Spurs will take on Leicester as well. Obviously, the postponed game is Brighton and Palace. Then on to Sunday the 18th, where there are 2 postponed games that I've just mentioned earlier on. 12 o'clock now, there will be Brentford versus Arsenal. And at 2:15, the mighty Toffees, Everton, will take on David Moyes' Hammers. Again, 2:15, they're both going to be on television on Sky. And of course, the postponements are Chelsea and Liverpool and United and Leeds. Following extensive consultation with clubs, police, local safety authorities, I'm going to start that one again. Following extensive consultation with clubs, police, local safety advisory groups, and other relevant authorities, there was no other option but to postpone the 3 fixtures. The Premier League would like to thank the UK Football and Policing Unit and other police forces across the country, as well as our broadcast partners, for their support during this process, and will continue to liaise with them ahead of the weekend. For the matches being played during the period of national mourning, tributes will be paid to the Queen at the Premier League stadiums, and new dates for the postponed matches will be announced in due course. So that is the Premier League games. Now, anybody who is sat there wondering, well, why? Because Tottenham are still playing, Brentford are still playing, they're in London. Let me explain to you why they have been postponed or why Liverpool and United have been postponed. Chelsea vs Liverpool is a Category A game, or would be classed as a Category A game. United and Leeds, as we know, massive rivalry there, will be classed as a Category A game, meaning they need a bigger police presence. Now, because of that, everyone's saying, I've seen a lot of things on social media up. Well, it's in London, so why is Great Manchester Police? All the forces around our great nation are going to be involved in the situation down in our great capital this weekend and on Monday. It's not just going to be, oh, well, it's on Monday, it's all right. Like I said, there are Greater Manchester Police Forces up, or part of the force, up in Scotland for the last few days. It's all hands on deck. It is all hands on deck. There is going to be world leaders, there's going to be very important people at the funeral on Monday. So they need a huge police presence. We're talking millions of people will be out. They will not just be the London police that need to be there. Constabularies from all around the country, UK, will need to be involved. So that's why. So now we've got that out of the way. Let's move on to some other news. Aymeric Laporte has dropped a hint that he drops Man City return hint before the Dortmund fixture. So Aymeric Laporte has returned to first team training and also dropped a tantalising hint over his prospective comeback. Said he has set to take on Borussia Dortmund and Wolves in what is shaping up to be an action-packed few days for the Blues. And Laporte was a shining light for the Premier League champions, as we know, the Spanish centre-back. Said in his absence, City are unbeaten in the league. But speaking about centre-back last month, Guardiola did say Aymeric is injured. He had surgery after the last few games, and when he made an incredible effort, he was lucky. He's looking really well, but we may have to be careful. It was his knee. He needs time, and I think he'll be out for August, and then maybe up to the start of September. So people are then asking why. Why is it a chance like he's back in training? He's got pictures of himself now with the ball, running, doing ball work. So that is the exciting part about all of this, is that he is back in training. And I tell you what, adds that little bit more spice now with the Kanja, Diaz, Stones, Laporte, Ake, 5 centre-backs, 2 places. Maybe 3 if Pep does 3 at the back. It's going to be very interesting to see how this pans out in the next few games, I can say. But it's great to see the Spanish centre-back, Aymeric Laporte, the warrior after the end of last season, get over that line to the title, back in full training. The next and final part of the news that I'm going to talk about today is a player that City were linked with for a little while just before Ruben Diaz came into the club. And that was a now Barcelona player, Jules Koundé, who did sign from last week's opponent, Seville. And he's come out and said how actually close he came to actually signing for Manchester City. Now, as we said, they signed Diaz from Benfica for 62 million, but they were in discussions for Jules Koundé after the Koulibaly situation. So let me just get the exact quotes. He said, in my first year at Seville, Guardiola called me. This was in 2020. He told me that he loved me and that he believed I would fit the City. He would fit the way City play. I talked a lot about football with both of them, Guardiola and Barcelona boss Xavi. I realised that they both seen me play and knew my abilities perfectly. They weren't just talking; they were very precise conversations. And so, as we know, Seville eventually did sell him off to Barcelona for around, I think it was about 47 million quid. But that's Jules Koundé. Everyone said, oh, it was rumours, and Jules Koundé has now come out and said he has had a one-on-one phone call with, or conversation with our boss, Pep Guardiola, back in 2020, when City in the end didn't sign Koundé. They signed old Father Ruben for 62 million from Benfica. Boy, are we happy. But yes, there we go with your Tuesday, the 13th of September daily news in 10. Please do me a favor. Last night, me and Rich did go through the Borussia Dortmund preview for the big game on Wednesday night. Tomorrow night, please go back and give that a view. Share it around. Give it a like. Subscribe if you are not, because we know around about 52% of people who watch are not subscribed to the channel. Please hit that subscribe button. It's completely free, but does help, and you will get hours of entertainment. Trust me, on the Mancunian way. Have a lovely Tuesday, and we'll see you all Wednesday at some point for a post-match on Borussia Dortmund. And like I said, hopefully we can get as many news and 10s out as we can this week. But please bear with me for personal family reasons. Take care. Have a great Tuesday. And we'll see you soon here on the Mancunian way. Take care.